are live from the front seat. It is about, what time? It's about 9 something. So it's November the 12th and it is 9:28 a.m. and I am on my way to the dealership because the car or the van will not start. As you can see, AJ is not starting. So we're heading over to the Nissan dealership, see what's going on.
Living a Life of Prayer by E.M. Reynolds. Times of trouble. The range of prayer is as great as trouble, as universal as sorrow, and as infinite as grief. And prayer can relieve all these evils that come to God's people. There is no tear that prayer cannot wipe away. No tear that prayer cannot wipe away. There is no depression of spirit that cannot elevate. There is no despair that it cannot dispel. Prayer always brings God to our relief, to bless and aid, and to bring marvelous revelations of His power. Dear God, I know that in this life we may have troubles, but thank you that we can know that we do not have to lose heart, because you have overcome this world. Amen.
All right. As y'all see, today is off to a bit of a rocky start. And so I just had to stop the devotional. And yeah, these issues with the car is not, or with the van, with AJ, it's not something that is new, surprising, or unexpected. It's just the moments in which troubles happen sometimes can be a moment of surprise, can be a moment of unexpectedness. But and you lean and depend on God in these times of troubles, you don't have to worry. So I have AAA. I've already called them. You saw that. They're on their way. And then I called the dealership, which I'll be going to, which is a Nissan dealership. I want to go straight to the source. They're going to have all the parts. They're going to have everything that I need. And I have a warranty that I was required to get whenever I got the loan for the vehicle. So it is funny because in that moment when I had to get the loan, it cost me like $1,500 additional to have to get that warranty. And I was like, man, that kind of sucks. But it's really coming in handy because I only have $100 deductible. And it will cover up to $3,000 worth of work, which I know one thing I know is wrong with the vehicle is it will be able to cover. And then this seems to be an issue with the starter or the battery or something. So we'll see once we get there, once they do the diagnostic and let me know what's going on. And preferably there will be no out-of-pocket expense besides the deductible. So I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. It's a halt in my day. But honestly, I want to have everything fixed on the vehicle. I want all the check engine light, the tire light, all that stuff to be gone and for us to be able to ride smoothly. So prayerfully this trip to the mechanic will get all of those things solved and I won't have to be going back for anything anytime soon unless it's just regular old maintenance. So I'll let you know once I get to the mechanic. We'll see you there. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue to pray and stay steadfast in prayer during this moment and just allow God to lead me and to guide me. All right, so I have an update. The tow truck will be here at about 10:27. So I got about an hour of wait time. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill out, relax. was at the dealership all day long, and if you listen to the intro of this channel or heard the intro, we talk about the trials and the trials. The trials, right? And this is one of those things that's a trials when it comes to gig work and just owning a vehicle, honestly. So with gig work, you're definitely going to do more wear and tear, whether it's gig work or whether you just heavily use your vehicle to commute back and forth to work. You're going to get a lot of wear and tear. And then I bought AJ as is, which means any pre-existing issues, anything they did to make it look copacetic for me to purchase it, I have to deal with those things. I have to deal with, you know, the repairs and all of that. And another thing that can be worrisome, which I said before, I'm not worried. I have not been worried because I know that God was going to have the means one way or another for me to get this work done. And that's what happened. It wasn't the means that I would have preferred. I thought that the warranty was going to cover it all in full because my limit was $3,000. But the thing about these warranties is they are very, very picky, and they will find those fine lines between the lines of what they say that they will do. So even though clear as day it is written on the contract that the issue that was with AJ with the van was covered under warranty, they still found a way around it, which this is also in the contract that they have the right to choose an aftermarket product. Now, what is an aftermarket product? I wanted to know this myself, so that's why I'm sharing it with you. An aftermarket product is an aftermarket part is a part that you buy it from anywhere besides the dealership. So if you get it from the dealership, I guess that's the dealership preferred part to use, the part that was used, you know, to build the vehicle in the first place, and likely you are hopefully getting that exact same part, but you know, replaced or new. But when it's aftermarket, that is when you get it from anywhere besides the dealership. This was told to me by a manager at the dealership, so if I'm wrong, let's discuss it in the comments. Let me know what your experiences are. But the aftermarket product is a part that you purchase anywhere but from the dealership. So this means any auto parts type store, anything, any online auto place, that's all going to be aftermarket. And so the way the insurances work is that they will go with the aftermarket part, but they'll want you to go to an authorized dealer. Makes absolutely no sense to me. I literally went to Nissan because I have a Nissan vehicle, and I was like, this is the best place I can go. They're going to know exactly what to do. They're going to have the technicians who they send to school and all that other jazz that they told me. And then it usually costs the most for like things for no reason. But there is always a reason, and I'm going to end this video on a high note by saying that we are back. Yes, I spent all day at the dealership, but the car is fixed, it's running, the issue is warranted again, so if anything worse to happen, then hopefully I won't have to come out of pocket for anything for it, which I am full faith in God that we're clear of that issue. Of course, the car has other issues that will be taken care of over time. So I just asked God, hey God, build up the funds for me to be able to take care of it. So once I return, I have the means. I know I'm going to have to take care of it. So Lord, give me the means. Roadie with a dabber wrench. You want to know how to use gig work platforms, how to sign up, you know, how you're actually supposed to go about doing it. This is like pretty much like on the job tutorials. Someone who is not affiliated with the third-party apps, but they show you exactly how to succeed on them. That's going to be Cars and Cribs. Go over to his channel. But I just got onto the Roadie app, and we're going to be trying that tomorrow. I was looking at it while I was in the dealership, and they had some good offers, so I'm hoping to dive into that tomorrow. God always makes a way. And remember that you have the choice to choose to live with abundant life every single day. All you got to do is make that choice.